All right, so I'm going to try to do a screencast today and go through the workouts for next week. Actually, I'm on the wrong screen. Let me switch over. All right, so here we go. Let's go up to Monday. If you'll look, you'll see the back squat, 3 sets of 5 reps ascending. That means that on each set, they can increase the weight and possibly hit a 5 rep max on their second or third set there. We do want all the sets to be heavy, so don't let somebody sandbag at the first 1 or 2 sets just so they can hit a 5 rep max. You want all of them to be heavy, but they can increase weight. They don't have to increase weight. If somebody's asking for a percentage, you can just throw out 80% of their 1 rep max, but we really just want that feeling of heavy. It doesn't matter what the percentage is. On the conditioning, 10-minute AMRAP, handstand push-ups, pull-ups, and box jumps. It'll be 5 for the men, 3 for the women. The reason we do that is women are not as strong in their upper body, so just like we scale the weights, we should really be scaling a lot of gymnastics. We won't always do that, but we will do that some. Handstand push-ups, the sub can be regular push-ups since we're going to use the box jumps. So we're not going to have a lot of boxes for people to put their knees up on. They can also face the wall and walk up, part way up the wall. So just play around, do whatever you like to do there. On the strict pull-ups, they can use a band. One thing I've been doing is letting them do jumping pull-ups, but I don't mean where the bar is like already almost at their chin. I'm talking about when they touch the bar, they're barely on their tippy toes. And so I would think that is for a more advanced person. It may seem like, well, we're not, it may seem like jumping pull-ups are for a beginner, but the type we're talking about are for more advanced or trying to get off of that band. They can get 1 or 2 strict pull-ups, but they need a little bit of assistance on the next ones. Be careful when you explain that to the class. The first time I explained that to the class, it was like chaos trying to get people to understand that. And some wanted to use the band, some didn't understand what I was talking about. So just be careful how you introduce that. Then we'll do the 800-meter partners carry. One partner's holding it for 200 meters, then you switch every 200 meters. Same thing we did last Monday. We're just working on grip strength there. That's something that we're trying to focus on this cycle. Grip strength can overcome a lot of other weaknesses. Snatch, 3 sets of 3 reps. If people are asking for a percentage, you can tell them 70 to 80%. We want it to be heavy, and we don't want any misses. Clean pulls. Here, form is always important, but for clean pulls, it's very, very important. It's a priority. So you want those hips to not be shooting up. You want that back to stay flat. And the other priority is speed. They don't have to be going as fast as they would on a regular snatch or a regular clean, but they should be going pretty fast. If you were to see somebody slowing down after their first or second rep, you would want to tell them to drop weight. But the top people should be getting 100% of their 1 rep max or close to it, and that's actually supposed to be 5 reps, 3 sets of 5 reps. All right, kettlebell swings and run for the conditioning. Then accumulate a 60-second L sit. So level 1 of an L sit would be hanging from the bar in a tuck position. Level 2 would be knees straight, but the heels are not quite up to the level of their hips. And a real L sit would be hanging from the bar and heels above their hips. We also want to make sure that there's perfect form here. So I don't want people's heels to be above their hips if their knees are bent and they're broken. You want perfect position before you move up to that next level. Wednesday, we're going to be doing 3 rounds of either 3 muscle-ups or rope climb variations. If you can do muscle-ups, do them, or if you're just practicing them, let people practice. And so tell them that if you can't do a muscle-up yet, spend 90 seconds to 2 minutes each round practicing them. rope climbs, teach them the rope climbs. For people that can't do them, the scaled version is standing under the rope, lowering themselves to the ground, and pulling back up. Then 5 pistols each leg. The different variations on pistols. 2 rounds knocked for time of 100-meter sled pull-throughs. I'm going to send a video out to show you what that is. And then 12 V-ups, and then we'll sprint 400 meters, resting 3 minutes in between both of those. Bench press ascending means the same thing as the back squat. 5 rounds for time of 10 push-ups for the guys, 8 for the ladies. These are hand release. 8 lunges with the bar in the front rack. Make sure on those lunges that their back foot stays planted, and when they lunge forward and lunge back, it stays planted, and they're driving off with that front foot to get back to the standing position. So we want these to be explosive, and whenever they don't keep that back foot planted and like on their way up, they kind of move it forward just to get up, it's really taking a lot or all of the explosiveness out of it. Then 10 rounds knocked for time of 10 ring dips and 10 L pull-ups. I want people to be getting better each week at these. I say ring dips. If you want to set up 2 boxes with a dumbbell on top so they can do stationary dips, that's a really good plan. And guys that are doing ring dips, if you see they're knocking out 10 pretty easy, push them on their form. Tell them to keep their shoulders back to keep a good hollow position and turn those rings out at the bottom. So just push them to that next level. On deadlift, we're going to do 3 sets of 1 rep across. It could be their max. I mean, they could be doing their max on all these. If so, great. Obviously, we want flat backs there. 8-minute AMRAP of power cleans, burpees, and double unders. Saturday's a power snatch. Just like last Saturday, we're going to have some fun. They're going to run an 800-meter, 10 Atlas stone lifts. And we're going to do it to where you pick up the Atlas stone and you just have to bring it up to shoulder level. So you're going to pick up that Atlas stone, bring it up to your shoulder, and then set it back down. If you're coaching and you're not sure how to do Atlas stones, get with me or Tim or one of the other coaches that know how to do it, and we'll show you. 5 rope climbs, same type of sub as we did on Wednesday, and then run 400 meters. If you have any questions, just let me know.